Well, we got a couple of days of sunshine in over the weekend, but it looks like we might be in for more of the same with the storms this week.
Absolutely. Luckily, we have Brad Evans here in our Weather Center to let us know what the rest of the week might look like. Brad?
Well, you know, Jacob and Leah, we've had those light showers out all morning. It kind of surprised us, you know, ever since you've been up this morning, we've had light showers and a little rumble of thunder here and there, but that's just going to continue throughout the week. Taking a look outside right now, you know, you can see those raindrops falling on College Street here in Athens. It's 72 degrees and it's going to get warmer throughout the day, but we're still going to have that chance of showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that coming up. Looking at your current conditions right now, it's 85% humidity, and when it gets to 100, that means it's going to start raining. So, you know, that's going to be rising and falling throughout the day. The wind is at 7 miles per hour, and that's going to increase in the afternoon when we have the storms move in, and that we could have gusts up to 10 to 15 miles per hour. Pressure is at 29.86 inches of mercury and falling, and visibility right now is at 10 miles. That is going to fall when we get those showers and storms in throughout the day. Your average for the day is 77 degrees. We're going to get definitely higher than that today. Your low average is 54. Records are safe at 90 and 32. The sun, if we were clear to see it rise this morning, it would have happened at 6:08, and sunset tonight will be at 8:40 in this evening. And around the state, temperatures are about the same. Everyone's in the 70s right now. In the south, in Cincinnati and Dayton, a little bit higher, 76, Columbus 75, Toledo 77, Cleveland 74, Canton 75, and once again, Athens at 72. Now, here is the Ohio radar. These are all the storms that came in this morning, and watch how they just blow up over Ohio. And this is all the rain and thunder that we had earlier today, and that's going to stay with us throughout the day and throughout the week, actually. And looking at the national radar, these are all of the storms. You can see them moving up from the south. And watch this area right here. That's where the thunderstorms and those tornadoes were in Joplin, Missouri. And we're just going to have the same activity happening throughout the day. With the heat of the day, we're really going to see those storms firing. Right now, we are under a slight risk. This whole area shaded in yellow. This is from the National Weather Service. Everyone in yellow is in a slight risk for severe weather. So we really want to keep an eye on these storms. Like I said, they're going to be firing throughout the day. So we'll definitely have to be wary of those. And just be sure to carry your umbrella and remember to be safe if you do get caught in one of those storms. The day planner for your afternoon, it's going to be 80 degrees when you're picking the kids up from school. You know, we're still going to have a chance of thunderstorms and rain in the forecast. Tonight, when you're getting ready for dinner, it's going to be 82. Our high today is 85, so that's going to happen a little bit after dinner time, which is a little unusual. We normally see the heat of the day in the afternoon. When you're getting ready for bed tonight, it's going to be 75 degrees. And overnight, your low is going to be 60 degrees. We're still going to have those chance of thunderstorms, and it's going to increase once the sun goes down. The heat of the day is really going to make those showers and storms fire. Tomorrow, it's going to be 80 degrees. We have a 70% chance of storms, and the rest of the week looks about the same. You know, I think Wednesday is the day that we have the least chance for storms, but it's still, you know, we can't rule it out of the forecast. It's going to be, you know, a 40% chance of storms on Wednesday, 82 degrees. Tomorrow, your day is going to be a lot like today, 80 degrees and a low of 60, and Thursday and Friday, about the same, you know, still 70% chance of storms. So we're really stuck in this pattern. It's, you know, kind of a lot like summer with, you know, the heat of the day in the afternoon, and then we get those storms firing in the afternoon. So just be sure to, you know, be wary when you're going out later this evening and for the rest of the week too.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, if anything else, we can at least hope for just clouds and not rain if we have to pick. So thanks so much, Brad.
Tonight, you can discuss what community issues have been on your mind with the Athens Police.
Or you can talk sustainability plans with OU President Roderick McDavis. That and more on today's community calendar.
Well, that rain held off for a little bit over the weekend. Did we get any games in, Justin Sampson?
We did, Jake, but unfortunately for the local teams involved, it didn't end too well. It's been a race to see which group of Spartans would finish deeper in the postseason, but after this weekend's play, you could effectively call it a draw. The Alexander baseball and softball teams both dropped a 4-0 decision in the district finals on Saturday to the #1 seed in their brackets. The boys were bested by Wheelersburg to finish their season at 13-6, while the Lady Spartans fell to Rocky Hill and finished their 2011 campaign at 16-7. Well, one Lady Bulldog had better fortune at her district championship. Jamie Sindler took the Division II Southeastern District title last Friday. She set a district and Athens High School record with a discus throw of 139 feet 11 inches. She also took first in shot put after scoring the TBC championship in both events. Well, Athens High School is well on its way to a brand new football field after a tornado tore through the surrounding area last September. Athens Midday reporter Jesse Dorsey went out to see how long it will be until the Bulldogs can kick off on their new field.
Athens High School is recovering after a tornado left a path of damage through the area last September.
Just 5 short months ago, a tornado came through the plains, tore up the field, and tore down the bleachers. Now, the foundation for the bleachers is set and the field is nearly done.
Athens Athletic Director Chuck Robinson says it took a lot to get to this point.
A lot of the money comes from community support. A lot of it, people really put a lot of effort into getting things done. We also got some insurance money from damage to the facilities as the way they were. So it's been a combination of both, but the community effort has really been phenomenal.
The football field rebuild is going to cost about $2 million, with a lot of the money coming from donations from the community. The base layer of gravel is being put down where the field will sit, with many steps still to come. The project should be completed by mid-August, but the constant rain has slowed down construction.
We mobilized here about 3 weeks to 4 weeks ago, and Mother Nature always wins, so you can't really do much about it.
Construction is a bit behind schedule, with the concession stands and restrooms still to be finished along with the field and bleachers. But everyone is still optimistic that they will be finished in time for the beginning of football season this August. For Athens Midday, I'm Jesse Dorsey.
The Bulldogs played their last home games at Peden Stadium last year, so they will be playing their first home game since September 10th when the field reopens this August. For more details on the field's progress and the Plains storm recovery, check out athensmidday.com. Well, the postseason push came up just short for the Ohio baseball team, but it did so in an exciting fashion. First baseman Tyler Backstrom was hit by a pitch in the bottom of the 10th with the bases loaded to give Ohio the 10-9 win over rival Miami. The Bobcats fell just short of the MAC tournament as Bowling Green clinched the 8th and final spot by splitting their 2-game series with Buffalo. Ohio finishes the year at .500 with an 11-16 conference record. And after pulling out 2 narrow wins against the Reds this weekend, Cleveland threw itself a hit parade. The Tribe tallied 13 hits to beat Cincinnati 12-4 and complete the sweep in their first interleague series this season. It's the first time the Indians have swept their in-state foe since 2003. As Drupal Cabrera had a career day going 5 for 5, launching 2 homers and 5 RBIs. Red starter Edinson Volquez only lasted 2 2/3 innings, giving up 6 earned runs on 7 hits. Cincinnati has now lost 5 in a row since sweeping both the Cubs and Cardinals. Cleveland now holds a 7-game lead in the AL Central and begins a 3-game set with Boston tonight. And as the NBA season has progressed, Miami's Big 3 became more of a Big 2. But the Heat's third party made a statement last night in a big way with one of the biggest games of his career. Chris Bosh poured in 34 points, grabbed 5 boards and 2 steals to lead the Miami Heat to a 96-85 win over Chicago. They now hold a 2-1 lead in the Eastern Conference Finals. LeBron James and Dwayne Wade added 39 points collectively. Carlos Boozer led the Bulls, scoring 26 and pulling down 17 rebounds. This series picks up again on Thursday in Miami, where the Heat will try to take a commanding 3-1 lead. In the West, the Mavericks are staking their claim for a potential 2006 Finals rematch with Miami. Dallas took a 2-1 series lead over Oklahoma City with a 93-87 win on Saturday. Dirk Nowitzki had a relatively quiet night compared to his play in the rest of the series. He and Sean Marion both tallied 18 points for the Mavericks. Russell Westbrook, who has faced criticism for much of this postseason, led the Thunder with 30 points. Kevin Durant added 24 of his own. Game 4 is slated for 9 tonight, where Dallas will try to put the Thunder in a 3-1 hole before heading back to the Lone Star State. And there's something about the Boston Bruins and 3-0 leads. Last year, the Bruins had a letdown for the ages, blowing a 3-0 series lead against the Flyers in the Stanley Cup playoffs. On Saturday, they surrendered a 3-goal lead to the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Bolts knotted up the Eastern Conference Finals at a game apiece with a 5-3 victory. Winger Teddy Purcell lit the lamp twice for Tampa Bay to lead the comeback charge. Lightning goalie Dwayne Rollison was pulled in favor of Mike Smith after allowing 3 Bruin goals in the first. Smith shut the door on all 21 shots he saw. That series also gets back in action tonight at 8. So plenty of playoff action going on, and definitely a playoff feel in Cleveland as the Tribe just keeps rolling.
Yeah, lots of exciting sports that seem to be going on. Thanks so much, Justin. Well, he's the top dog in the 2011 graduating class, but this little guy really is a dog. Junior is a bulldog, and he was born deaf. He has supported Outreach Christian School in Kansas City, Missouri, and helped the students there. Now Junior gets a diploma for his hard work. The objective was to teach kids how to accept others with disabilities. Teachers say the kids treat him just like any other dog and say Junior hears them through his heart. In addition to his diploma, Junior got a medal with a paw on it to symbolize his hard work. Watch News Watch tonight at 5:30 to hear how tourism is up. We will have a live report.
And tune in to Athens MidDay tomorrow as we learn about President McDavis's new sustainability plan. Have a good afternoon.